Still sitting in a truck seat that's older than your favorite pair of work boots? Your back has been filing complaints for years. If your seat is worn out, sagging, or just plain uncomfortable, it's time for an upgrade. Head on over to seatspecialist.com. Check out their selection of quality replacement seats built to keep you comfortable mile after mile. And don't forget to use promo code TR104U to save 10% on your order. Seatspecialist.com, because a better ride starts with a better seat.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Kids and Careers, the podcast where we dive into the dreams and future career goals of young people who are already making big plans for the future. I'm your host, Ray, and today we have a special guest who has a real passion for soccer. Our guest is Ander Zook, who not only loves the game, but also has a big dream to become the world's greatest soccer coach. While Ander used to play soccer himself, he recently decided to switch gears and start focusing on coaching. To kickstart his coaching career, he's going to be a coach helper for his school team next year. Ander, welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Ray.
Yeah, nice. I'm glad to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome that we get to take this time to let other young ones know, hear about your exciting journey from playing soccer to wanting to be a coach. It's a big switch. It sounds like you've got some great plans for the future. So let's start by hearing how you first got into soccer and what made your love the game so much.
I think I first got into soccer when I was about 3, maybe. I I think my dad just said, I'm going to sign you up for soccer, or I asked to. And I played for the Mighty Mites, but at first I didn't enjoy it that much. So fast forward to I was 8, I signed up again for my best friend's team, and then I just started playing from then.
Nice, nice. What's your first memory playing soccer? Do you have one you remember?
My first memory of playing soccer is it's not actually playing soccer. It's after the game that I played. I fist bumped one of my teammates walking out to my car. That's my first memory.
Nice, nice. So you like that camaraderie, the the
Yeah.
team that you get to be a part of. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Was there a moment or a specific day, play that you can think of, like when you're on the field, where you say, "Man, I love this game and I want to do this, be a part of it forever." Was it something you watched?
It's tough because at first I didn't watch that many games. Like I would listen to what's happening in the games and I would um check the scores, but I never really watched them. I guess the most inspirational thing was probably my first coach training us and telling us if you can't get this down, then you can't get the next thing down. Yeah.
Huh. So the coaching part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you saw how that had an influence on you. You felt that moment and you said, "Man, I want to do that someday."
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Did you feel unsure about making a change? Did it feel something that was kind of natural to you when you was like, "Man, I'm playing it now. I want to focus on coaching it."
It didn't feel like I was doing something completely different because like since I was playing on my first team, I would always notice like what they're saying to each other and I would try to inform my coaches about that. So I just kind of knew the basics of what I'm doing now. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. So, you got that background story. What did your family think? How did they react? What did they say when you say you want to switch over to the coaching?
I think my dad was supportive. I think my mom is supportive, but I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. Parent support is huge. That's a lot of times when we don't know what we want to do or we do have a passion for something. Either way, it's great when you have someone in your corner. So that's nice, man. Did you have a specific lesson you've learned from being a player that you think will be important to help you remember to start coaching others? Yeah, maybe like some insights or something you picked up over time.
I think that if you're too hard on your players, then they won't be able to perform to their best abilities. Like if you make them run so much that it hurts to walk, then they won't be able to perform well in the drill, and so they'll have to run again. It's difficult because it's good to run, but also you need your players to perform in the drill so you can see how well they do.
Yeah. I get that. So how do you know when someone's running too much? Like, what's a key factor that lets you know that?
I don't think that as the coach you're able to know because I think it's by the player. If the player says he's running too much, he's probably not, but there's a high chance he is.
Just give them a little bit more push and then trust that they're telling you the truth. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you got a bond between the coaches and the players is huge.
yeah.
Nice. Um, so is there you have a coach in mind that so that kind of helped you guys reach your potential that you can think of?
Um, I don't think there's like one main coach. I think there's a lot of coaches, but the one that mostly stands out is probably Jose Mourinho. He's a Portuguese coach. He's currently coaching at Fenerbahce. But yeah, he he was a player like when he was my age, but he realized he wasn't physically able to keep up with other players and knew there was a low chance of making it. So he decided to focus on the sport and like coaching it. And that's basically the inspiration. I think he inspired me when I was like 10 and I just kept coaching in the back of my mind for a few years. And then I just decided, because I don't know what reason, I just decided that I was going to just start coaching.
Yeah. Huh. So he sounds like a good coach. What's some qualities that you think he has that are good? Like say, was he patient, understanding, or just got a really good, inspiring voice?
Oh, he's really not that patient. He's not that like he's really stubborn. And if you like, it's difficult to say about him because I've never met him, but like he doesn't take crap. Like, um, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, a tough guy.
Like, if you're saying you can't run because your ankle hurts, like a little bit,
Yeah.
then he's gonna make you run more.
Uh,
Yeah,
you can tell.
yeah,
All right, I'm getting the picture. So he's talking to like tell me how does that work when you're observing him? You observed his coaching skills.
yeah,
Okay. And you like how he's interacting with the players. Okay.
yeah.
I got you. All right, that makes a lot of sense. Um yeah, observation is key.
So there's the coach that coached me. Actually, um, I have spent like I think 2 years with the coach that coached me, but the coach that I was talking about earlier, that's at Fenerbahce, I mostly just observe him like on TV or on like a video app that I can see the style he plays. And with my coach that I played under, um, I observed him by sitting on the bench. Like I still played, but when I was on the bench, I looked at his hand motions and like what he was like looking at and the stuff that he thought, and that's mainly it.
Yeah, so you're really observant. Okay. So yeah, you probably could pick up, but I don't know a whole bunch about soccer or football, right? So you're helping me get the picture. I'm learning it, I'm learning, listen to you. So I mean, man, that sounds like it takes a lot of fortitude. It takes a lot of determination to
Yeah.
to pick up on that stuff, man, and to be observant and to see what they're doing and see how you can apply that to yourself. Look at your dream of becoming the world's greatest coach. You've got a really big goal for yourself to become the world's biggest coach. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's yeah,
I wouldn't say biggest, but I would say most successful.
successful. All right.
Yeah.
So putting numbers up, huh?
Yeah.
Well, so how do you know you're being successful?
Winning trophies, I guess.
So you want to see some trophies.
Or like taking a team that usually you wouldn't think could like contend for a title or a trophy, and then taking them to like maybe a fourth place finish, but it's still fourth place, but like let's say they were in 10th place the year before and you take them to a fourth place, that's a successful year in the eyes of the fans and the players because you got them closer to the dream that they've been wanting to get.
Totally get it. Yeah. Any improvement is a win,
Yeah.
even if it's to hold steady. I mean,
Yeah.
think about it. If you're number one and you do number one again, I mean, it's kind of hard to surpass being number one. So even holding steady is success. I mean, that's great. Um, yeah, I totally get that. You know, being successful or, because there's a big difference between being the world's greatest, I mean, you could be measured by a lot of different things. I mean, that's such a wide range, but you narrowed it down and saying, just look at my success rate and let that speak for itself. That's huge.
Yeah.
Wow. Um, do you think there are certain qualities to make a good coach truly great or successful?
I think having a strong mindset and being able to listen to the players as well as listening to your staff is probably what makes the best manager or coach.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
if you're not able to listen to the players, then you won't be able to help them improve on their game.
Yeah, get that feedback.
Yeah.
How do players give feedback?
Um, I know giving feedback to a coach, it can be like intimidating, but they just really have to walk up to you and tell you it.
Well, all right. I like that. So we're looking at next year. You're going to be helping the coach at your school.
Yeah.
It looks like that's a great opportunity. How did that come about?
Um, I've I played for my school the 2 years prior, but again, I always wanted to become a coach, and I think last year I was playing for my JV team, and I was just observing what the coaches were doing, and I kept thinking they're playing the game wrong, and it was like I think I just got that inspiration, like trying to fix the game that we were playing that last year. And so I think that's why I decided to do that.
Yeah, yeah, that's great, man. You have your way of doing things, and man, your ideas are going to mean a lot as a coach. You're going to work with possibly a staff of other coaches and businessmen and owners, and you want to get that goal accomplished of getting that success rate going there. That's huge. Well, are you planning on working closely with the head coach to learn much about what they do, or you have your own ideas? I heard you say that, but is there anything you want to glean from the head coach?
I think I am looking forward to being close to the head coach, but I don't know if I'll be working close to the head coach. Like, I don't know if you understand. Like,
Yeah,
you're gonna be there, you're gonna be like observing what's happening, but you're not gonna be getting the insight that you need. So I think if I can just stay observant and give them intel that I think matters, then I'll be able to get more intel.
nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Totally. Is there something specific that you're hoping to learn? Something you're going to hone in on and say, man, I got that down.
I want to learn how a player that's more attacking I want to know how a player that's more attacking can help on the defense when the defense has to start attacking too.
Huh.
Like, let's say they get the ball down in their side of the field, and if you have a player that's more attacking, like a center mid maybe there, and he's more attacking, if they can like pass the ball to him and then he can bring it up, or if that doesn't work, I want to know how to fix it if it doesn't work. Because I've never really managed how to do that.
How often do you see that play?
You see it more than you don't. I'd probably say like 89% of the time.
Really? So
Yeah.
it's used quite often,
Yeah.
professionally or in school?
Professionally.
Ah, so that's going to be the bridge just to figure out how can you bring that home to your school because you like that play. You think it's very effective.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see. As someone who's planning to be a coach, how would you describe your coaching style? You kind of have that idea that you painted for me. Um, do you see yourself being more of a motivator who encourages players to give their best, or maybe more of a strategist who focuses on the game and its tactics?
I think that if I can get all the stuff I need to get down now, I can be both of those. A
Both.
strategist and the motivator.
There you go. I like that. How would you handle a tough situation when a player isn't performing well?
I'd probably say take them, like, if there's a large gap in games, like let's say 20 days or 15 days, I'd say take them out of like team training and put them into specific training and then try to practice the things they're not doing well. And if they can't get it down before the game, I I I keep playing them, but if they're not performing, I'd probably take them off at like halftime.
All right. Have you thought about how you would build strong relationships with the players and keep them motivated and focused?
Um, I haven't really thought about that, but I that's something I do want to figure out how to do.
Hey, there you go. See, it's all right. We don't know, not everybody knows everything, and that's something you're going to pick up from that coach, and you're going to observe that, and then you're going to become a very key factor of helping your team be successful with that. Man, that's good. It's okay to not know something. Yeah. So, you've set your sights on a big goal, and it's clear you're passionate about soccer, football, what have you. Do you have a roadmap that you're looking at, let's say, getting there? How do you plan on doing that? Is there, I know you got the observation, you want to look at the coaches. Is there anything else?
I think like helping coach my school is a first step, but also doing sports science in college. Also, that's also something I would like to do.
What was
And
that?
then sports science in college.
What's that?
Um, it's like I haven't really studied much on it, but I think you're just figuring out the basics of like physical activity and what happens in a physical activity.
Yeah.
Like running, you need to figure out how to like position well running and what running can like what effects running has on the body.
Oh, so you already, so it's almost like a really intense health class.
Yeah.
That's all the class I took was health. Ah, man. So you're gonna learn about how the body moves and what's the best way for that person to reach their peak performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a class that or a course that you learn in college.
Yeah.
Really? Ah, yeah, I learned something. I like that. So this is when you get older. How far away is college for you?
I'm in eighth grade now, so it's 5 years, I think.
All right. Yeah, you're gonna get this done, man. I see good things. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you see yourself continuing soccer journey into college or even coaching at higher levels like professional leagues? Is there any school you have your eye on?
If I can find just a good school that'll work,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. I didn't know if there was something in your area or you probably have to go somewhere else for school. You're just going to major at something like business, or what do you have in mind there maybe?
I think business could help me with the financial part, but I also think engineering could help with team structure.
Wow, that was kind of a curveball. You hung in there. Thank you. We can work with the host there. He likes to throw curveballs.
Yeah.
Is there such thing as a curveball in soccer? Like, can you curve?
Yeah.
You can?
Actually, it's probably one of my favorite skills.
Really? Look
Yeah.
at that. Hey, we got something in common. Oh man. So let's say you're setting up for a training session, right?
Yeah.
As a coach, what kind of drills would you include to help players improve their skills?
Oh, what kind of drills would I help players improve
Yeah.
skills? I'd probably focus on passing drills and then setting up for a shot. And then so you set up for a scrimmage, but you set up for one team and it's the starting 11. You have the ball being passed around, then you direct the players where to stand, and you just keep doing that for a while until they get it down, and then go back to like shooting drills or yeah,
Nice. Wow. That would be definitely a workout. You'd be pretty tired after that, probably, huh?
yeah.
Uh, let's say, how would you explain the importance of different formations to someone who's new to soccer like myself? Why are formations such a big part of the game?
I don't know how to describe how they're so important, but do you know the phrase "the beautiful game"?
No, I don't.
Well, there's a phrase that people call soccer the beautiful game, and a lot of people say that like tactics and formations are the mind of the beautiful game. So I think that explaining a tactic, it's like it's difficult because you need to know basics of soccer before you can explain like difficulties of soccer, like tactics. That's why the beautiful game is the basic part, and then the tactics in the mind are the difficult ones.
All right, I get it. So that's your foundation and keeps it all together, and you can build on it from there.
Yeah.
That's a nice name for it too, because you think good things when you hear that. The beautiful
Yeah.
game. Yeah. Wow. What's your favorite team?
Um, it's I know not a lot of people I think a lot of people criticize this team, but it's Chelsea Football Club.
Go Blue,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Sounds like a cool uh, football club. I think so.
I think it is, but
Yeah.
not a lot of people do.
What made Chelsea become a Chelsea fan? What was that happened?
I think when I was eight or nine, I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers at the time, and his favorite team was Chelsea. And he said about a player. He said there was a player named Christian Pulisic. He was American, so I did some more research on Christian Pulisic, and then I felt I really like Christian Pulisic, so I just decided to start supporting his team, Chelsea. And when he moved to AC Milan, I thought, I guess I'll just support AC Milan now. But like, I still just couldn't get over Chelsea
Nice.
because I just
Yeah.
kept supporting Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm like that with the other basketball team, the Tar Heels, because of Michael Jordan, and so he was kind of like your Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
I totally get that. Yeah, when you spend time with people that you watch and you get to observe them, it becomes a part of you. They touch that part of your heart, and that's where you get that motivation. That's huge. Um, Big inspiration for young ones to learn from other figures. I mean, I think that's great, man, that you have Chelsea. as a football team. Hold on to that. That's nothing wrong with, even if some other people criticize you, that's your thing. Hold on
Yes.
to that, man. That's great. Chelsea has some really memorable moments over the years. Uh, was there one game that that stuck with you that you'll never forget?
Um, it's gonna sound like I'm a trophy hunter, but I'd probably say the Champions League final against Manchester City when we beat them 1-0.
Yeah.
It's just it was pretty much peak football for Chelsea.
Nice. Good job, man.
Yeah.
Um, so what are some interesting facts about Chelsea that you want to share with people? And if they don't know about Chelsea, um, what's one thing you would share or
I
two?
don't I don't know if there's very many interesting facts about somebody that doesn't know Chelsea. I guess if you're a fan of a lot of different players, like Samuel Eto'o or Eden Hazard, I guess you could say they played there, and they Eden Hazard mostly played his career there. Then he went to Real Madrid, and I think Eto'o played there for a few seasons, maybe one. But I think that there's a lot more memorable players at Chelsea than people remember that played there.
Yeah, they
Like,
got a lot of cool things. That the story of Chelsea, um, the story of the Blues. Is it the
I know
Pride?
that they have a nickname called the Pride of London, but
Wow. What's with the nicknames?
there's just a lot of nicknames in England.
Huh. Yeah, it looks like they've been around for about over trace back
Yeah,
over like 100 years. They
yeah.
got a lot of heritage there. And like you mentioned there too, they won a lot of trophies. So I get why you want trophies, man. They look great.
I think that we should. I think that Chelsea should still win more trophies, but I think we do have a lot of trophies.
Yeah. Yeah, you can never have enough trophies.
Yeah,
Yeah. They got great sponsors and their website that people can read about a lot of their accomplishments as well. I mean, that's their players and it looks like they got a lot of determination in their eyes. I mean, when you see soccer players on the field, I mean, they're focused. I mean, that's amazing. That's they're running their hearts out. Um, let's see, as a coach, would you want to bring some Chelsea strategies maybe into your coaching there for the school?
I wouldn't use recent Chelsea strategies because the strategies I don't think have been that good. But I think when the coach I was talking about earlier, Jose Mourinho, was coaching them, I think I would use that strategy. I don't remember the formation he played, but I would use that strategy with a 4-1-4-1, having like a central defensive midfielder in between the midfielders and the defense, being that gap that they can play through to bring the ball up the field, like I was talking about earlier with the center mid that's more attacking.
Nice. Yeah. So sometimes Chelsea has some rough seasons, right? They have some tough times, just like any team. How would you stay supportive even though you're going through rough times? I mean, that loyalty. What are you holding
It's
on
it's
to?
kind of mean the way I stay supportive of Chelsea.
Uh-huh.
I take all of the like anger I have that Chelsea's not doing good, and I direct it at a team called Manchester United because they're so much worse than Chelsea. It makes me laugh. So I just direct those feelings at Manchester United.
Nice.
So,
I do the same thing with Duke. The Tar Heels and Duke. Man, that's a endless rival. Um, man, so what do you think the team needs to get back on top? What's some things that you think will help them do that?
I think they need a center back that's over the age of 23. I think I think they need a goalkeeper that actually has experience in the top 5 leagues. And I think they need a striker that wasn't just playing at a mid-table Spanish team.
There you go. I like that. So, what about attitude for as a coach, staying positive, especially when things are not going well? What would you tell our listeners for that?
I think you don't have to stay positive as a coach if things are going tough. I think that the players, if things are going tough, the players deserve some like knock on the head to tell them you guys are doing bad. You need to step up your game. But I do think staying positive also does help with players' mentality.
Yeah, that and they need that tough love, Everything can't be always peaches and cream. So yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense, man. Good advice. Yeah. So, just to sum it up, just I appreciate you being on the show. It's been amazing hearing about your journey and your dreams. Even some of you know, the mindset that you got to have to be a coach. And that love that you have for soccer. I mean, that's great. Um, sports can do so much for the body. Physical activity can do so much for the mind. Um, I think it's huge that you're trying to be a part of a community that fosters that and spreads that to so many people. You get to watch it, like you say, you can watch and observe it, and you can motivate others. So it looks like you're already thinking like a coach. I can definitely see that. So I'm sure you're going to do great things in the future. I
Thank
look
you.
forward to seeing it and hearing about it. Um, so what advice would you give other kids who might be thinking about switching career goals, just like you may have switched gears? As a truck driver, we switch gears all the time. We have to downshift and we got to upshift. We got to get up the hill, we got to pass or maybe slow down. We got to hit the brakes sometimes. So, what advice would you give people?
I think I would give the advice you don't need to follow your dreams, but you need to follow your guts. Because if you follow your dreams and it's not what your guts agree with, then it's not going to go well.
Oh,
Because my dream was playing as a player, but I had a gut feeling that I knew I couldn't make it. I was not physically enough. I wasn't fast enough. I wasn't technically enough. I wasn't technically good enough. So I decided to use my gut feeling and switch course.
I like that, man. That's wise words of wisdom there.
Thank you.
Yeah, your dreams and your gut are two different things, and you're already coaching yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's huge. You're telling yourself things that, those tough things that you have to deal with, those decisions you have to make. It's like, man, should I keep going down this road or should I change course? And you did that. So you changed the game plan there, man. That's flip the script. Awesome. So before we wrap it up, is there anything else you'd like to share about coaching goals or your love for Chelsea?
I probably say find a player that you really like and follow that player until you follow the team that he plays on.
Nice. Why is that?
Because if you can't find a team that you really support, then soccer's not going to be a game that you enjoy.
Really?
Because there's soccer is a game for highs and lows, and if you just jump from team to team and just stick with the high, you need to be able to feel the low so you can remember how the high felt.
Man, that's so true. So you get to go to any games personally? Big
I've been to
professional
a few
games?
Portland Timbers games.
Yeah.
I I think I'm a good luck charm for them because the only games I've been to they've won. So yeah.
Right.
Except that there was a time that I watched their game on TV and they lost 5-0. But yeah,
Right.
it's because my dad wasn't watching or something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So you got a little superstitious bone in your body there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have something like that to make it all make sense, right? I
Yeah.
like it. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Andrew. And I know that your passion and your dedication will definitely achieve your dream and become the world's greatest coach or most successful coach. Um, by all means, I'm sure you're gonna make sure that that happens. You
Yeah.
got a good determination there. So, to our listeners, Thank you for tuning in to our series of kids and careers. Be sure to share this episode and follow us for inspiring stories of young people chasing their dreams or listening to their gut. All right. Until next time, you guys stay safe out there.
All right, you too.
Are you a trucker looking for a safe and reliable place to park? Look no further than Truck Parking Club. With locations across the country, we've got the perfect spot waiting for you, whether it's daily or long-term parking. And right now, use promo code DELIVERED at checkout for an exclusive discount. Reserve your spot today at truckparkingclub.com and drive stress-free, knowing your parking is covered.